Welcome to another in the series Beyond Java. Here we've gone into section 6, and this is going to be exciting because here we're going to be writing a mini Java database application. The object of this exercise is to write an object-oriented database application right from the front end, which is we're going to be writing a little menu system all the way to actually accessing the database and transporting information from database at the back end to front end to all the way back to the database in the back end as required. Right, in this video here we're going to look at the setup of the project. Now we're going to be using our database that we called BankDB, and of course this database consisted of our three tables: the employee table, the designation table, and branch table. Now people, I want to just make you well aware, I'm only going to be doing the updates, inserts, searches on the employee table. What I've done is I've pre-populated the designation table and the branch table. And this is to save time, because otherwise the project doesn't stay a mini project any longer. It becomes quite a complex project, and that's not the idea here. I will explain all the code to you, and you'll be able to also then try and write the code for the other tables as well. So that's going to be a very good exercise for you. Okay, so here what we're going to do, we'll be creating a command line menu system. So I'm not going to be using the graphics capabilities of Java. It's too long-winded and it's a whole topic on its own. So what do we want to do? We want to be able to list all bank employees, doesn't matter which branch they're in, etc., etc. We want to be able to search for bank employees by surname. We want to be able to add a new employee. We want to be able to edit employee details. We want to be able to delete an employee. We want to be able to search an employee ID. I might even add one to that. We might want to list employees per branch. That might be an idea. Let's see how much time we have and how long this goes on for. Now, what we're going to be doing is this. So we're going to be having class for the menu. We're going to have a bank employee class, a class called designation, and a class called branch. We'll also have a class called bank employee DAO. Now, that DAO stands for Data Access Object. This class here, the Bank Employee DAO, is responsible for talking to the database. You've got to understand in object orientation that bank employee doesn't know anything about a database. Let's be honest about it. I mean, if you're working as a teller in a bank system, you don't know anything about a database. So we'll leave it to the expert and we'll create an expert class called Bank Employee DAO. You'll notice that in this particular diagram, the bank employee is made up of employee DAO, the designation, and the branch. In other words, they all have Hazard relationships. And of course, the menu then has a bank employee as one of its characteristics, and we can work from there. So this is how we're going to do it. So in your project, you'll see that we will have these classes. And by the way, we will package these classes accordingly. This will be packaged in its own package. These will be packaged in its own package, and that will be packaged in a different package. And that's the way we do it, because we separate concerns so that it makes sense. Okay, so what we must do now is open up your Eclipse IDE and let's set up the mini database project. What we're going to do is we're going to call this project Pack Banks. Right, let's create a new Maven project. So here we go. I'll leave that alone, and I'm going to choose a Maven archetype quick start. That should be fine. I'll leave the package as com.packed. Here I'll call this packed banks. And down here, let me take this and make the package just com.packed. And we shall finish that. Now, what I want to do is I want to have a look at this and just see what I've got. So you'll see under source main Java, open that up, you'll see that there's a package there. Inside here, the archetype generated a sort of test file for us, app.java. We don't need it. So if you right click on there, please delete that. All right, that should be fine. Now the next thing that we want to do is we want to go and we want to open up the POM file, because what I want to do is I want to add a dependency. So I'd like to add a dependency, and that dependency is going to find the MySQL driver. And you well remember from some of the earlier modules that we did, we looked at a Maven project and we learned how to find a Maven dependency, didn't we? So what you need to do is you need to go to the browser and you need to open up or get hold of the Maven repository. So this is what it looks like. Right, this is what the Maven repository website looks like, especially the search page. So what we want to do is we'll go up here and we'll search for MySQL. So let's go and see what that brings up. And we're looking for the connector. So this MySQL J connector is going to do us proud. Let's go and see which version we want. And 8.019 is fine. So we'll select that. And now all you need to do, people, is remember, we just need to copy this. So we can copy it. And of course, now we'll go back and we'll paste it in to the POM file. Right, now that we're back with the POM file, what I'd like to do now is I'd like to paste the dependency, the MySQL dependency. What I'm going to do is I just need to format this. I really like to make sure that my formatting is correct. Okay, there's the version, there's dependency, so that's a dependency unit on its own. There's the version and so on and so on. Right, all that's left to do is let's finish creating our packages. So the first one that we're going to do is we can right click here and we should be able to say, okay, new. And what we want to do is we want to do a new package. And the package is going to be com.deos, like so. And then the next one is going to be UI for user interface. And then the third one will be, these will be for all the classes such as the employee class and the other two classes for branch ID and so on. So now we've set this up. I don't think that we're going to need this one in particular, but I'll leave it there for the meantime.